Hi, analysis of Nick 4 here. For this video, I'm just talking about Zack Snyder's Justice League, or as many call it, the Snyder Cut. No, this came out March 2021. At the time, I was so excited for this movie. I couldn't wait. It got announced 2 years ago, and then I had to wait like a year for this movie to come out. I could not wait. I was so excited. So again, guys, like, share, subscribe. Check out my recent videos, and thank you to my new subscribers. Thank you. So right off the bat though, like way better than the original 2017 version. More character development, better story, better writing. First off though, like I have to say, Cyborg, like I really like the portrayal of Cyborg. Ray Fisher did a great job. I just like the overall conflict. Again, I light spoilers, guys. Light spoilers. The conflict with him and his dad, right? There is kind of like of some sort of edgy past between them. The dialogue, is good. Like he does well, like with the team dynamic and everything, and like his powers, Cyborg's powers is basically that he cannot control technology, so he can literally hack into anything with his mind, right? ATMs, computers, supercomputers, military security networks, and all that. So like he's very powerful. The father, like who is like this big scientist, right? Like in his world, like he's very aware of his son's capability. So like he, but the son kind of resents what he is, in a way. The overall cyborg like he misses being fully human and all that. But like he eventually has to embrace it to fight the bigger threat. You have that cyborg. He felt like the heart of the overall heart of the movie. And like when I think Justice League, I'm not thinking Cyborg. There are many versions like of the Justice League, right? So there's some versions with with a Shazam or a Green Lantern where there's no Cyborg, or a Martian Manhunter. But yeah, they did well with him. Wonder Woman as well. I really like the Wonder Woman edition. She and Batman was heavily involved in putting the team together and all that. But yeah, her dialogue, man, Gal Gadot, first of all, she's so beautiful. She's so sexy. But yeah, like her dialogue, and she gave a lot of insight to the past. There's a past conflict with, for those of you that know, right? Darkseid, this big DC villain, and he came to Earth thousands of years ago. There's a big conflict for mother boxes or whatever, and the anti-life equation. So yeah, there's he's like the main villain, like in this, and as well like his henchman is the main villain, Steppenwolf. So yeah, she gives you insight to that, because Wonder Woman is basically 5,000 years old, right? So yeah, so they did agree on that as well. The overall, if you watch the movie Wonder Woman, right, there's you do get to see like her past, like her overall past, like of how she was made and how she grew up and all that. So this one does show her family again, and her civilization, the overall Amazonians. It was great. Now Aquaman as well, he's in it too. You got to see some of his civilization, and Batman meets him near the beginning. I like their dynamic. Now good dialogue. The pacing, like of his scenes, were pretty good. Now overall though, like I believe this was supposed to come out before the Aquaman movie, the original, but it came out after. Now if you watch Aquaman movie as well, they do in this movie they do callbacks to his civilization too, as the Atlanteans were heavily involved in fighting Darkseid and all that. So yeah, Batman, Flash. So the overall movie is divided into 6 parts, like 6 chapters. Chapter 1, 2, 3. The 1 is like the introduction. 2 is like you get introduced to Cyborg, and then 3 is Flash, and so on. I like the pacing of it. I like the pacing. Each chapter is each part is like be like a 45, 30 to 45 minutes. Now, the movie is long. It's a 4-hour movie, right? Or 3 hours and 45 minutes. It is a long movie. It's best to watch half of it and then watch the other half. I'm a big fan of the I like the way I like that they added 2 extra hours to this movie, because it allowed for more context and character development. But overall, like the 4 hours, like even like when I finished watching it, I was like, man, there could be more. Like I want more. Like I still want more, but that really shows how invested like I was into this movie. So yeah, like because like I love DC comics, I'm a big DC fan, right? So the more the merrier, as long as it's done right. As long as it's done right. So yeah. So the pacing, now lots of scenes, like from scene to scene to scene, flashbacks, lots of flashbacks, which sometimes got annoying. Sometimes. Now, Snyder does this too, like a lot of these movies. Like you will have a scene, and then like he basically races like through the scenes, and then one scene will happen, then there'll be a transition to another scene. Sometimes that transition happens too quickly, and the pacing kind of feels a little off at times, a little off, and more so like when a Flash was introduced. Now, Ezra Miller, if you guys know, like the whole controversy of him, right, going on now. The guy is a crazy. I don't know what the hell is. Something is not right with him, the actor, but he was fairly good in this movie. No, the Flash is a bit too childish in this movie, a bit too kiddie. I want it to be a little more mature. It reminds you of Tom Holland's Spider-Man, you know, a little too kiddie, like for the Spider-Man, or you know, in this case, Ezra Miller as a Flash. So yeah, a bit too kiddie, immature, you know. Action scenes were amazing. The action scenes, man. From like bullet time, fights, walls being broken down, Aquaman controlling, you know, like rivers and all that. The action scenes were amazing. You know, Steppenwolf, the fight scenes, the combat scenes. You know, especially like when Superman comes in too. Like you really feel the power of Superman like when he comes in. Now, yeah, so action scenes. Some of the CGI was a bit dodgy. Some of the CGI, like for Steppenwolf, which is, I think he's on. Yeah, he's here. Some of it like was a bit dodgy, and he looked a little weird. But aside from that, though, like good movie. Like I highly recommend it. Like especially if you like now. If you don't like superhero movies, you're not gonna like this movie, because it's mostly that, you know, the you know, like a good old good guy versus bad guy, you know, or a good guys versus bad guys, or you know, but like you know, even though that, like if you like storytelling, it's worth a watch, you know. And like as me as a big comic book fan, I could watch this like all day. Like I love it. Like this along with Marvel as well, with movies like Avengers Endgame and Civil War, Captain America, Winter Soldier, and all that. I could watch those movies all day. Now, I'm not sure like if I mentioned this. This is the, you know, obviously as a physical copy, 2 disc, right? So 1 disc, you know, covers half of the movie, or this, you know, the second half, as well as extra content. And there is codes for digital online copy of the movie, so you can watch a movie on the Google Play. So Google Play Store, it's there as well. So if you happen to lose a disc, it's there. And I only paid like $15 for this. So sometime last year. No, early this year. I was like I had to get this. I'm gonna get Eternal, and Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. I'm gonna buy those 2 movies. And I'm not a big fan of, no, everything now is going on streaming. Like a lot of stuff is going on streaming now. My problem with streaming, I can't talk. My problem with streaming is the fact that with more streaming services coming out now, it's just more money to pay, and if you want to watch this, you gotta pay for this streaming monthly, and it's just more to pay for. Whereas, and then sometimes they take off movies as well. So months will go by, there'll be a movie I want to see, they take it off. And when you own the physical copy, there, like you have the movie for life. The movie is there for life. So like you never lose a movie, and like it's good. You get to build up a collection out of these physical copies. So yeah, that's why like I buy the physical copies for movies I like, But yeah, so this is on Crave TV. If you're in Canada, Crave TV or HBO Max. For those that don't know, right? So it's there as well. But and I don't know why they had the color scale version of the movie, although the movie is very desaturated, so there's lack of color tone in the movie. The non-color movie, no, the what do you call it again? The movie's in black and white as well, so there is this same movie but in a black and white grayscale, so there is no color at all, no saturation. Yeah, they have that one as well. And I'm not sure why you'd watch a movie in black and white, or why they would have it, but but it's there. It's there. And that's the one advantage the original version did have over this. That one did have more color scale, and there is more color like in the visuals of the movie. It is brighter and more, and it's a superhero movie, first of all. I know DC is supposed to be darker, but like it's a superhero movie, and usually superheroes, you think bright costumes and all that, bright blue, bright red, or whatever, bright green, and yeah. Now a little spoiler. So there is some Easter eggs, right? So Green Lantern, I'm a huge Green Lantern fan, so when I saw Green Lantern, that was amazing. When they showed Martian Manhunter, he's more, he gets two quick scenes, quick scenes. Martian Manhunter as well, I'm a big fan, but they're not really in the movie, right? So, and Green Lantern is not just one character; it's many. So there's many Green Lanterns out there, alien Green Lanterns, human Green Lanterns. And yeah, so like when I saw the Green Lantern, right, it's amazing. Hopefully DC gets their crap together. Their universe is a mess. They get their crap together and they bring in Green Lantern in a future project. And Martian Manhunter, other characters as well, the Teen Titans and so on, into the movie verse. So yeah, now it sucks. It's the Snyderverse, I believe, is ending after this. Now to some people, like I know some people don't like Snyder or whatever, but like I don't mind his portrayal like of the DCU. Like I don't mind it. It could be better, yeah. Pacing could be better, yeah. Overall, certain things shouldn't have happened like in previous movies. But like I felt like if they gave him like another chance to finish off like this trilogy, and yeah, but so yeah, Zack Snyder's Justice League or the Snyder Cut. Like, share, subscribe. It's worth a watch. And yeah, the next video I'm gonna do, I might do one where I talk about The Dark Knight, the 2008 movie. But thanks for watching.